What's up, guys? Welcome to the channel. Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. Today, got something a little different for you. Once again, it's not my guitar. So, you know, sad noises for that. But this guitar is looking at a 1996. Swing you around. Swing your partner around and around. 1996 Fender Strat. In case you didn't notice, that is an Ultra. A Fender Strat Ultra. We'll flash some pictures along here. I'm cleaning this up for a customer because I do side work. If you guys are local to Southern California and you need your guitar set up, I have lots of experience. As you can see with all the guitars that I surround myself, I do setups on all of them, and don't pay Guitar Center to ruin your guitar. Let's do it the way you want it. Let's set it up the way you want it, folks. But this is a rare beast. We're talking ebony fretboard on a Strat. You don't see that every day. In fact, you hardly ever see it. It's pretty much the mythical creature.
Great white buffalo.
We've got a quilted veneer top on here. And the Fender noiseless lace sensor pickups. Once you combine that with your magic switch there, you're talking, like 19 different tonal options or something crazy. We'll run through some tones as quick as I can, or as best as I can, rather. But I've got this all cleaned up, oiled up. I've polished the frets, so they are nice and sparkling. The board itself, I conditioned. It was very thirsty. And I was told there's some fret buzz issues. We're going to see what happens. It's a player's grade guitar, so, you know, we're missing one of the Fender locking, well, it's a Scholar locking nuts. These things, unfortunately, when they first came out, they would pop off if you had it unscrewed too much. So, unfortunately, one of them is missing, unless it's in the box or in the case and I just missed it. I'll double check, but I didn't see it on initial look through. This has the Fender Ultra backplate, and you get the interesting bridge here that's a hip shot, is what they call it, a hip shot. Future Chris here. I did have a Goto arm that fit this bridge perfectly, and I tested it out, and it is a really good trim system. It worked really well. Great for wiggling, but yeah, great trim system. The customer didn't provide a bar, but I didn't get to record myself using it, but it was really stellar. You know, there's your gauge to set it. You set your 0 point, and then you can pretty much, it'll always return to that point no matter what. So I'm not going to mess with it. It's not mine to tinker, but I am going to get it dialed in and playable, because it was basically unplayable. And, oh yeah, in the right light, you can see if we can get it for you. These are abalone dots. So, in the right light, you can see that thing really sparkle. It's a beautiful guitar. Let me finish setting it up, stringing it up, and then we'll hear some tones. Alright, YouTube, welcome to the channel. Christopher Lee. This is Christopher Lee Shreds. Today, we're talking about a very strange find here. This is another guitar that does not belong to me. This is for one of my customers. I am doing repairs and setups, basic setups on the side. So if you are local to Southern California, you could probably find me or just message me through the old YouTube here. And, you know, if we're within a reasonable distance of each other, I will get you a good deal on a basic setup or a professional setup, whichever one you choose. Customer here went for a pro setup, so this thing was covered in what looked like at least 20 years of gunk. So, you know, but this is a 1996 Fender Ultra in a quilted maple top on a ash body with, you know, your classic Fender attributes. You've got your maple neck, but this one has an ebony fretboard. You don't see that every day on a guitar of this nature. Usually when you think Strat, you think the classic rosewood maple combo. But this one is very different. It's very unique. So locking tuners in the back. There was one locking mechanism that was missing. It made changing the string very difficult because I couldn't quite get this high E, because that's where it was missing from, with the high E. Couldn't get that quite open. So I had to unscrew this all the way off, then attach it to the high E so that I could open it back up. But I was only able to do that after I had strung this string on, the B string already. So it was a little bit of an operation. And then once I got it strung in there, I couldn't get it open even after that. So I had to pull some magic. But you know, when there's a will, there's a way. And I was successfully able to tune it. My suggestion for my customer is get yourself another locking tuner. I'm sure there's a way to find just the actual wheel itself. This is probably a pretty common thing. People are probably finding them in the 90s all over the place. I don't know. Every major venue probably had them. So what we're looking at is a 96 model. So they have Ultras now, but they're not going to come with the gadgetry that this thing comes with. Throw a little reverb on there, a little bit of the spring hall or church on. Even the bum notes sound good on this baby. Oh, I forgot the reverb, or the screamer was on the whole time. That's because it's an old on pedal. It's always on. You know, we have the crunch tone right here, classic Marshall crunch. Ooh, a little too much reverb on that. Pretty nice, but throw the screamer on there. It suddenly is even better. So, and of course, if you were to go to the lead channel. You got a lot of tonal options on this thing because it has the Fender lace sensor pickups, which they are noiseless humbucker type pickups. You know, you're supposed to get the lovely humbucky noiselessness of it all, which is great. I'll try to go through some tonage. You know, right now we'll try to go through some of this stuff, but I'll be honest with you, whatever subtle dynamics it's offering are just that, subtle. Here, we'll kill the reverb, just so if there's anything at all that these pickups are doing, let's hopefully hear it. So. Did you hear anything? Okay, let's go a little more grooving. It's in a weird spot. Whatever it's doing, it's subtle. Naturally, that is a let's boost that clean channel a little bit there. Let's oh, there we go. A little bit of the not a dumble for you, because it's, you know, not a dumble. Something, it's subtle. My bat ears are, you know, you gotta really listen for it, but I hear something. Oh, yeah, it has the Wilkinson roller bridge too, which, you know, I think is part of the reason why these things are kind of hard to. Why they were saying that? Oh, I think it buzzes. Well, it does, but it doesn't. Let's put it that way. I can hear the buzzing when it's in my ear, but I don't hear the buzzing when it's going straight through the amp, so. The old dumble. Let's hear some gain from the dumble. Still sounds nice and springy. So it's an interesting guitar. You know, I would say the board is really nice. Playing a little more reverb on there. I would say that playing on this board is very nice. You know, I know the Trogley, great guitar channel. I'm sure if you're a guitar nerd, you'd probably know who Trogley is. But Trogley said this was the best Strat he's ever played. It feels like a Strat. It plays like a Strat. Because I did adjust the saddle height after doing my magic to it. It plays really well. The board is super nice. I mean, this is probably, I'd have to agree with him, probably the best playing Strat I've ever had. But is it the best sounding? I would say it's on par with some of the other Strats I've played. I know these pickups are, you know, supposed to be the greatest, but you know, I've played so many different guitars that, you know, do I think they're the greatest pickups ever? No, definitely not. They're really versatile. They sound good for what it is. They sound really good. And I think that the hype surrounding them back in the day was probably pretty worth it, because they are supposed to be, you know, their first like humless noise canceling. So let's see if there's some noise canceling action happening. Let's kill some of this. Let's go to the lead channel. Oh, I got my noise gate on. Hold on. No noise gate. I hear noise, but you know, nothing too outlandish. The amp's not loud enough to get feedback, but it would feedback. And there's with the noise gate. So I like to have the noise gate so that it chokes out the right notes at the right time. But yeah, there you go. There's not much more I can do for this guitar. It's an amazing guitar. I was very happy to be able to clean it up and play it. If you guys are looking for a technician or someone who can help set up your guitar, I don't know everything, but I know a lot. So thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.